Hello. Excuse me, and welcome to Miss Enjoy's Tarot. I'm Miss Enjoy, and this is your weekly read. I forgot to put that on the thumbnail, but I need to put it up there. I will. This is your weekly read for the week of August 28th through September 3rd. And I'm also combining this with your full moon in Pisces read. And the full moon takes place on the 30th, which is Wednesday. Yes. Um, and it is the blue moon because it is a blue moon because we have had two full moons within 1 month. So the second moon within the same month. So we've had two. The first one on like August 3rd, I think it was, and now this one on the 30th. So this is the second full moon occurring within the month of August, and it is your full moon in Pisces. So we're going to get into what that means for as in general and what that means for each individual zodiac sign as well. So I will be reading brief articles for each zodiac sign as for how it will affect each. Let me make sure I have the right one. Okay, yes. And how it will affect each and every zodiac sign, and how it affects us as a whole, and how it affects each individual zodiac sign. And then we will do a brief reading to speak to you, my collective, individually per each sign, and we will close it out with your full moon affirmation, and of course we will also have the Moonology Oracle card as well within your individual zodiac reading. So, and this energy will take us pretty much through the week, and of course we'll be back with a regular weekly next week. So, let's call Spirit. Let us do that first. Let me log into the live. That will be helpful. Spirits of the ancestors, gods and goddesses, guardians and watchers, please be here to deliver a positive and accurate message to all of those who come here seeking wisdom and knowledge of us this evening. Only the spirits that I call here and mean us the greatest and highest of good are welcome here. Please protect us from evil and negativity. Guide us toward love and light, healing, prosperity, abundance, and clarity. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, so let's go ahead and timestamp for the general aspects at 3:57. So basically, this is the full moon in Pisces. And what happens is we are currently in Virgo season. Virgo season, when you are in the season of a zodiac sign, we all in different ways feel the energies and traits of that particular zodiac sign. So during Virgo season, it's a very intense energy, to say the least. It is an energy of wanting to keep things in order, get things organized, be a little bit uptight, kind of, controlled or controlling over ourselves and our lives and our environment. And in a way, that's a good thing, especially if you're a person who never is really in that energy, or kind of just a go with the flow energy or person. like a Pisces. So, considering that this is a full moon in Pisces, and also, I don't think I've ever said this before, the reason that it happens is because when it is that season, it's Virgo season, for instance, on the polar opposite of the zodiac wheel is Pisces, and that's where you get your full moon energy from. Each year during Virgo season, it's going to be a Pisces full moon. So, and Aquarius, because the first one was Aquarius. But this one is the Pisces. We're going to focus on that. So, and that's the polar opposite energy. And Pisces are fishy. They're watery signs. And so basically, it's if they have a very go with the flow, be at ease, just kind of let it happen and roll with it type of energy. And when you're in the season of the uptight Virgo, you want to have that polarity of the Pisces energy, allowing you to just keep swimming through all the thickness of the Virgo energy. So it's kind of a release. It's kind of a reprise from the uptight energy of Virgo. So it's giving us a little bit of break from the need to want to organize and reorganize like me. I like at the beginning of Virgo season, I like redid my room and reorganized and got things in order. And I've been like really, my OCD has been like off the charts. And I've been really needing to have things a certain way and in order as of late and during Virgo season. So, that's also for a lot of other reasons. But that's the type of energy that the Pisces full moon is actually combating somewhat. So it gives us a break. It gives us at least a week while we're in this full moon energy to let go, to relax a little bit, to just kind of let the waters of the Pisces full moon wash over us. Virgo is also they have emotions just like everyone else out there, but they're very refined and restrained with those as well. They're not going to overreact. They're not going to respond. They're very grounded. They're earth signs, and it's a very grounded, very stable type of energy. Even if they're feeling some kind of way, you more than likely won't know unless you kind of know them deeply as an individual and what little finite details to look for within behaviors within that particular person. I have a cousin who is a Virgo, and we were all present when my great grandmother passed away in the home because she had cancer. She wanted to come home for her final days, and my grandmother was a nurse, so that was allowed. And so she was set up at home, and she was in the room, and my grandmother pulled me to the side because even though I was just like 12, I'm a very strong person. And so my grandmother pulls me to the side, and she goes, I don't think Grandma's going to make it through the night. And I was like, okay, they'll just let me know what you need us to do. And so we were sitting down to have dinner, and my grandmother got up before we all started to eat, and she got up and she just had a feeling because it's hereditary, and she went to go check, and Grandma had passed. She said she was coming through the door. Grandma was taking her last breaths, and I have this one cousin who was over for dinner that night because she had come to say her final goodbyes to great grandma, and she got up and instantly started cleaning. She's a Virgo. She got up and just instantly started cleaning and rearranging the cabinets. And my mom was like, what is she doing? I was like, she's coping. Just let it go. And that's how so instead of breaking down to cry or getting emotional in that moment when my great grandma had passed, she began to clean and organize. And that is a perfect Virgo response to give you just an example of what the Virgo energy is like. And it's a very organized, a very stable. A Virgo is going to have a plan A, B, C, and E, and D for a situation. They don't like changes. They don't like mistakes. They like everything very perfectly organized and in order and going according to plan. And it's a very stable energy. And they lend that energy to their emotions as well. They are very restricted. So in the period of time where we are all in that Virgo energy, it's good to have the Pisces full moon, which is, like I said, the polarity, the opposite energy, to come through with the water energy and have us be a little more emotional, a lot more emotional, carefree, a go with the flow, just kind of like I said, let it happen type of energy, so that it balances us out right now, so we don't get too uptight and freak out when things are starting to happen and starting to occur. And also that we still keep in touch with and handle our emotions and our energies moving forward throughout the rest of the season. So it gives us a little bit of a reprise during this Virgo energy season energy. Okay. So that being said, the Pisces full moon is going to be a bit of an emotional period for us. If you are having some issue, whatever the emotion, and it's not just like I'm not speaking when I say emotions of just sadness. It could be sadness, it could be anger, it could be frustration, it could be just a melancholy, it could be happy, it could be whatever the emotion, because people want to, when you say emotions, people think negatively, but there are negative and positive emotions. So for the most part, hey Chris, welcome to the chat, my love. So for the most part, expect over the next week, this full moon in Pisces lunation, to be feeling all the feels, extra feeling. Okay, you're going to be really feeling. So if you are overwhelmed with any emotion on the broad spectrum, from be it from positive or negative emotion, then just attempt to rein yourself accordingly and remind yourself that we are experiencing the Pisces full moon energy moving forward. Now, just in general, always remember that your full moon, as far as work, shadow work, self work, magical work, which, if those of you who do magical work know what I mean when I say that, so I'm not even going to go into details for those of you muggles out there. But briefly, for those of you muggles, when we say work, we mean spells, we mean magic, we mean rituals that are to be conducted or enacted during the full moon. Know that your full moon, as always, is for getting rid of and clearing out energies, and your new moon is for manifesting and bringing in. So the full moon is for getting rid of and clearing out. So whatever you want to go, whatever you want to change, whatever you want to get rid of, things that you, bad habits, people, things. If you're manifesting to move, you could spin that in a way where you want to get rid of your new home and bring in something, you know what I'm saying, better, or something of that nature. That relationship that's not serving you, that friend that's working your last damn nerves, that job that needs to just go, and whatever it is, this is for clearing out. As far as self-care and personal body care, it is the time when you want to eliminate things or that you don't want to return. So you're going to be shaving the hot spots that you like. If you don't want armpit hair growth, shave it during the full moon. If you don't want groin area public, my mom to call them public hairs, but they're not public, they're very private hairs, that's the time where you would be shaving those. If you're a person who's into keeping your toenails a certain, like your toe foot care, because you're wanting to get rid of that dead skin and limit the growth of your toenails, so that your polish can stay pretty, things of that nature. You would not want to get haircuts. You would not want to trim or cut back your nails. Things of that nature. Okay? All right, so there you go. You want to, with your skin, if you have acne or exfoliating, or you treat for oiliness or something of that nature, you want that to stop. So that's something that you would be doing during the full moon. Things that you want to stop, things that you want to end, things that you want to clear out. Not things where you want to foster growth, like your nails and your hair. Okay? All right. I love you guys. And that was your general. Let's go ahead and get into your individual zodiac sign energies. We have called spirit already. We have Virgo. We are, like I said repeatedly, we are in Virgo season. So the way that it works here, MissNJoy's Tarot, is I use my zodiac placement cards, and they are shuffled in a random order, except for the fact that it is Virgo season. So my gift to each zodiac sign during their season is that they go first throughout said season. So Virgo will go first, and all the other 11 zodiac signs are shuffled in a random order, so that Aries is not always first and Pisces is not always last. So, like I said, we're going to be beginning with an article that speaks to your individual zodiac signs energy during this lunation, and then we're going to get into we're going to pull a Moonology oracle card, and then a tarot reading to see exactly how this may be affecting you as my collective, and close out with a full moon affirmation. I will not be doing a closing oracle card for advice. We're just going to roll on through this, okay? All right, so now that I've talked about till 10, we are going to, let me find, so like I said, I addressed the fact that it's a blue moon. It's also a super moon, which makes it extra more powerful because during the summer months, usually September and August, August and September, and the end of July, we have super moons because the Earth is closest to the moon, or the moon is closest to the Earth at this particular point in our orbital relationship with the great Luna. All right, so up first, without further ado, at 1543, woo, Virgo, 1545, we shall say. We have Virgo, and I put it in the back and I didn't hold it up. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. Virgos, it is your season. Happy birthday. Your birthday bonus read is posted. It is on the main page, and it is also on the list of if you go to playlist of birthday bonus readings, you can check for it there. So Virgo, as the Pisces full moon unfolds, your romantic relationships and partnerships will be your primary focus. While you tend to be a pretty logical person, this lunation is inviting you to embrace the possibilities your connections are offering now. Try not to limit your thinking when it comes to love now, Virgo. It'll benefit you to remain open-minded and trust the dynamics you cultivate with others, okay? All right, so pay attention to your relationships, your connections, your friendships, your familial relationships. And let's go ahead and get your Moonology Oracle card. Virgo, we have expect powerful change. Virgo, expect powerful change. All right, expect powerful change. And that is in alignment with you because it is your birthday season, and that's when you should indeed expect powerful change. I find that most signs during their birthday season are experiencing upgrades and ascensions, and it is also your personal new year. So the changes that you need to be making for yourself and for the year as a whole are taking place during this time. It's a time when you're evaluating and seeing what happened in your life last year and deciding what you want to do differently and then where you want to go for this year. Like I said, it's your personal new year, and just like at New Year's when everybody is setting resolutions to do new things and be new people and change behaviors, that is something that should also, and usually is also, occurring in your energy during your birthday season. So happy birthday to you, Virgos, and let's get your tarot message. Expect powerful change. Expect powerful change. All right, we have the Knight of Staffs. You have 4 cards. I can't unsee them. The Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Cups, and the Justice card. So you're seeing cycles in your life. Not necessarily. The overall energy is the Ace of Wands, which talks about self-work, work on yourself, shadow work and action and doing things that you need to do for you with the Ace of Wands. And then you have the Knight of Staffs, the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Cups, and the Justice card. Okay, so cycles are not necessarily ending here, but it's almost like you're seeing where the road was attempting to take you. I was on a road trip recently, and we had to drive through West Virginia. And if you've ever driven through West Virginia, it's mountains. It's not just hills, it's mountains. And there are some very windy, curvy roads. And it can get to some areas where you end up saying to yourself, where the hell are we? And where the hell are we going? And so life can do that to you sometimes. Sometimes you can end up on a dark, windy road and be like, what the hell? And where am I going? And why am I going this way? And why am I here? And you question the journey that you are in the process that you are going through in order to get to your final destination. However, once you reach your final destination, it enables you to understand, as looking back on your journey through all those windy roads and uphills and downhills, battles and struggles, you realize why you had to take that route, or why you went that way, or why it took you that way, or what happened, what happened, and why you needed that lesson, or that journey, or that mistake, or that tower moment, or whatever it was, in order to get you or build you to where you're supposed to be currently. So this is like you're understanding why, with the Wheel of Fortune here, with the Knight of Staffs, the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Cups, and the Justice card. You're understanding why you had to take that road, or take that route, or why this happened or that happened along your way and along your journey, because it's getting to the point where you're starting to arrive at your final destination, or at least you can see it or feel it getting closer or within your grasp. So it's like an energy of understanding, oh, okay, that's why this happened. That's why that happened. Because I needed to do this, or I needed to learn that, or I needed to go here, or this needed to happen, or that needed to happen. So it's very much so an energy of realizing that you are indeed getting and will be getting what you deserve in the end, because you endured that trial, or you learned that lesson, or you battled that battle, you conquered that battle, or you get what I'm saying. So expect powerful change, and know that with the Justice card, what you deserve is coming in for you, because most of the time, what I didn't say about Virgos in the general effects of this energy is that you're pretty fair people. You are pretty fair people, and while you attempt to keep yourselves and your emotions and everything around you in check, it also leads to an energy of actually being or remaining in a positive energy for the most part. And that when you exert positive energy, that's what comes back to you. So this is definitely an energy of a positive karmic return in your life, and you're starting to get and see and receive the things that you're working for and working toward, and been questioning all this time as to why this is happening, why that is happening, and your path and journey overall. Let's get your full moon affirmation. I release all obstacles in my path. I release all obstacles in my path. All right, Virgo, I release all obstacles in my path. Okay? All right. I love you. Happy birthday. Bye. All right, up next, we have Libra. Libra, sun, moon at 23 minutes. Libra, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. This is your weekly read, and also your full moon in Pisces tarot card reading. The full moon in Pisces occurs on Wednesday, August 30th, and the general effects and aspects of that are back at the beginning of the video. It will be timestamped. The full moon will shift your focus to your current habits, routines, and rituals, Libra. You'll be seeking plenty of fluidity in your daily routine, inviting you to make some changes that support your ultimate dreams and ideals for this area of your life. Now may not be the time to implement rigid regimens, but instead to accept the flexibility you need in your daily life in order to function at your best. So try not to stick so tightly to a schedule and I gotta do this and I gotta do that. Try to just kind of let things happen and take them as they come, so that you do not get overwhelmed, bogged down, or stressed out, because monotony is indeed a mind killer. Let us get your Moonology Oracle card. So what you need to do currently is exactly what this card says: balance, spirituality, and practicality. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. So you want some balance in your life and in your energy. You don't want to be so to the book, by the book, and to the letter that you just kind of fizzle, because that's what will happen. That's how you experience burnout if you just work, eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep. You are going to fizzle and burn and die. And so don't allow that to happen. Let's go ahead and get into your energy. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Once again, you and everyone watching, please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. Let's go ahead and get your tarot message. Let us go ahead and get your tarot message for my Libras. Like I said, once again, this is your weekly read for the week of August 28th through September 3rd. And this is your full moon in Pisces read it's as well. And the full moon takes place on the 30th, which is Wednesday. All right, we have the 8 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. And then the 8 of Swords is your overall energy. So Libra, I'm going to need you to let your guard down and let some love in. That's what's going on here. I'm going to need you to celebrate. I'm going to need you to put in the effort. I'm going to need you to work on it. I'm going to need you to embrace it. I'm going to need you to take some time for leisure and love and things and matters of the heart. Okay? All work and no play makes Libra, like I said, fizzle the fuck out. You have to have balance, or you will experience things like blockages. You'll be irritable. You'll be cranky if you work in any type of creative or skilled area that requires you to have thought or come up with ideas or be productive. You may feel stuck or stagnant or have writer's block or whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you're doing or of sorts, and apply that to whatever area that you may work in. You may find yourself not being able to sleep or rest well, or sleeping or needing to sleep or rest too much, or feeling tired and run down and burnt out all the time, and that is not the energy. So you definitely need to focus. I'm not saying stop working, not at all, but I'm saying in addition to that, you need to have a point in time in your life where you are balancing that with some fun and some leisure and some love and some enjoyment and some celebration, a little drinking and a little smoking and just a little leisure, period, point blank. Okay? All right. Let's get your full moon affirmation. Still no glasses? Damn it. I release all fears and doubts. Libra, I release all fears and doubts. I release all fears and doubts. Okay? All righty. I love you guys. Thank you so very much. And your season comes next month. So, hang in there. You're almost there. All right. Up next, we have Scorpio at 28:35. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. This is your weekly reading for the week of August 28th through September 3rd. And we're asking Spirit for a positive and accurate message for my Scorpios. Once again, please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. Scorpio, your imagination will be running wild. And this is also, your full moon in Pisces reading. And the full moon takes place on Wednesday, August 30th. And your imagination will be running wild during this Pisces full moon, making it a fortunate time for visualizing the ways you can indulge in life's pleasures. You could be reaching a turning point in a romantic affair, or bringing creative projects to completion. Either way, today's full moon is all about what's possible. You prioritize pleasure. So you're bound to be left feeling inspired. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and get your Moonology Oracle card. They're telling you to get on out there and play, have some fun, indulge in some pleasure. Ah, I see you have the same card as Libra. Balance spirituality and practicality. Balance spirituality and practicality. In other words, don't be so strict by the book and to the letter that you don't enjoy any parts of life. You need to get out there and enjoy life. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and get your tarot message. Scorpios, let's go ahead and get your tarot message. My Scorpios, let's go ahead and get your tarot message. My Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And the overall energy for you is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is going to talk about celebrations and successes of sorts. It also is my twin flame soulmate and love connection card. You have the Six of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Death card. The Four of Wands, of course, also talks about new opportunities and new doors opening and things happening for you. So, the Six of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Death card. Things are, you're needing a change, basically. And you're needing to establish some balance in your energy in order to feel new again. So if you've been feeling kind of blah, then you might need to get out there and do something different or do something new. You may need to go out and party. You may need to go meet some new people. You may need to go get your freak on. You may need to go do some things differently. You may need to go invest in some energies that are joyful and pleasurable, as opposed to being bogged down and just working constantly and consistently. Okay, same thing. You need that balance. You need that structure. You need all work and no play is not a good energy. It makes you cranky and brittle and aggravated and aggravating. And nobody wants to be that person. You really don't. Let's get your full moon affirmation. Let us get your full moon affirmation. I release that which is not mine. In other words, not my circus, not my monkey. It's not my problem. It's not my thought. I didn't do it. It don't have nothing to do with me. It's not. You can handle that. That's your shit. I've got enough to deal with on my own and in my own energy. Okay. I release that which is not mine. Let it go. Like Elsa said, let it go. Let it go. All right. All right. So up next we have, thank you so much, Scorpio. I appreciate you. And that was full moon in Pisces energy. That's why it keeps coming out. This is the second time this card came out tonight. So that's the full moon in Pisces energy. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And I didn't question it. Usually I'll get aggravated if it comes out twice in a row, but I didn't tonight. So all right, up next, we have Pisces. Pisces at 3327. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. Pisces, the full moon illuminates your current... It is the full moon. I'm sorry. I didn't say a lot. This is your weekly read, first of all, for August 28th through September 3rd. And it is also your full moon in Pisces read. Your full moon takes place on Wednesday, August 30th. And so, Pisces, this is your full moon. The full moon illuminates illuminates the current dreams and aspirations you have for yourself and identity. After a period of prioritizing rationally over imagination and creativity, this is your moment to think big. The world is your oyster now, Pisces. In an ideal world, where do you see yourself? It is not far-fetched to believe that you'll actualize what you've been envisioning. So, whatever you've been hoping, wishing, and dreaming for, go for it. Make it happen. Pisces. And have faith in your dreams, Pisces. This is waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams, Pisces. Have faith in your dreams. And that is exactly what your advice was about. Let's go ahead and get your tarot message. I have 5 people watching. Can everyone please take the time to click like? That would be so very greatly appreciated. Everyone please click like. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get your tarot message. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Once again, your full moon occurs on Wednesday, August 30th. And this weekly read is taking us from August 28th through September 3rd. Let's go ahead and get your tarot message. Let us go ahead and get your tarot message. We have the Ten of Staffs as the overall energy for you, Pisces. The Seven of Cups, the Two of Staffs, and the Two of Pentacles. So basically, despite anything that's been in your way or that you feel is blocking you, don't have any doubt. Have faith in your dreams that you can still handle it. You can still make the right decisions and choices, and you can still get done what it is that you need to get done, Pisces. So, don't stop. Don't give up. Keep it pressing. Keep moving forward. Keep driving. Do not take your foot off the gas pedal. Do what you need to do to win and thrive and achieve everything that you have in your mind's eye or that you're manifesting. Okay? Don't give up. Let us get your full moon affirmation. I need my daughter to come back in here. I love and approve of myself. Know that you are good and great and honest and loving and altruistic and giving and caring and feeling. And I love and approve of myself, Pisces. You need to continue to push forward and know that you are worthy and love and approve of yourself and all that you are. Okay? All right. I love and approve of myself. You got this, Pisces. I love you. Enjoy your full moon energy week. Bye. All right. Up next, we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That will be greatly appreciated. This is your weekly read for the week of August 28th through September 3rd. It is also the full moon in Pisces read. The full moon takes place on August 30th, which is Wednesday. And the general aspects of how it will be affecting all of us are back at the beginning of the video, and that is timestamped. Please watch that. On August 30th, the Pisces full moon will shed light on your 4th house of home and family, bringing your ideals for your private world to light. While this may not be a particularly active time for you, you'll be spending plenty of time imagining what your ideal lifestyle looks like in your natural habitat. You may feel the need to relocate or make changes in your residence that better align with your dreams. For your private life. Okay. So you might feel the need to get out of your environment for a while and just relax and have a peaceful life. And a time for healing. A time for healing. A time for healing. All right. It's time for you to get out of your environment and see what it is that you need to do and live your best life for you for a little while. All right, let's get your tarot message. Let's get your tarot message. All right, we have the Page of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Temperance card is the energy for you. And then we have the Hermit card as the overall energy. Now, the Hermit card talks about exactly what the article says or speaks on for you. Going within and doing some self-reflection and figuring out what you want your home and your personal life to look like in the present and in the future, and making decisions based on that. You have the Page of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. So that's you showing up in your own reading, Sagittarius, with the Temperance energy, the Temperance card being the representative card for Saggies. And it talks about healing and patience and balance between your physical and your spiritual worlds, a time for healing. So you're taking an overhaul. You're looking at the past. You're applying how the things went down in the past are affecting your present, and how you want to make changes and what you want for your future. And all of that is in alignment not only with this full moon, but also with the Virgo energy and all of the retrograde energy that we have going on in the ethers currently. We have 5 planets in retrograde: Mercury, Neptune, Saturn, Pluto, and Venus, being all of those planets that we currently have in retrograde. And so that's a lot. And what I call retrograde season is overhaul season, because that's why those planets are retrograding. It's an energy that's causing you to slow down and stop and reflect and reevaluate and repair and heal and correct and decide and move forward. And so it's an energy of getting in touch with who you are, getting in touch with your feelings and your emotions, your beliefs, your wants, your desires, your needs, and deciding what you need to do and what you want to do in order to move forward, to realize the life that you want and have that come to fruition based upon what you're working toward and manifesting. So let's get your full moon affirmation. Sagittarius, you have: I release pain and suffering. I release pain and suffering, and that is one of the major things that can and will help you move forward in life, to release pain and suffering, to allow yourself to heal. And you can't move on when you're holding on to that pain and that heartache and that disappointment and that pain and that suffering from the past. You have to let it go in order to be free, or it will weigh you down, and that is not what you want, okay? All right, I love you, Sagittarius. Have an awesome full moon, lunation, and a wonderful week. And do what's best for you, okay? I love you. Bye. All right, up next, we have Capricorn at 4309. We have Capricorn, Cappy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. This is your weekly read for the week of August 28th through September 3rd. And it is also your full moon in Pisces read. The full moon will be taking place on Wednesday, August 30th. So, you'll be leaning into your imagination during the Pisces full moon. Now is the time to express your thoughts and ideas, Capricorn, even if the details aren't fully ironed out yet. You've always been a visionary, but today you'll be feeling unusually hopeful for what you have yet to learn and understand about the world. Think big and allow your imagination to guide you. Inspiration will be in surplus on this day. So, you will be feeling inspired under this full moon lunation, and you're going to be needing to pay attention to what thoughts and inspirations manifest in your energy at this time. It could lead you to big ideas, big changes, and big places. All right, let's get your Moonology Oracle card. Cappy, you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. You are good enough. You got this. You need to be anything or anybody other than who and what you are. Just be yourself. I love it. Y'all know y'all my favorites, right? I know parents aren't supposed to have favorites, but I do. I love me some Cappies. Love some Capricorns. Capricorns are going to get it done. Get her done, Cappies. Get her done. Okay. All right. The Empress card. The Empress card is the overall energy for you, Capricorn. That's new. That's new things, new stuff, new ideas, pregnancy. Oops. The Death card, which is Scorpio energy, which talks about renewal, the ending of cycles, and the rebirth of cycles. In some tarot card decks, it does indeed label this card rebirth instead of the Death card. But the Death card, Scorpionic energy. You have the Fool card, which is Aquarius and Aries energy, which talks about taking a chance, taking a leap of faith, just going for it. And the Knight of Staffs, which talks about moving forward swiftly. Let's go. Let's get her done. So this is basically saying that if there are new things you've been wanting to do, you've been wanting to try, you've been wanting to change this or do that, this is the time to do so. Take that chance, take that leap of faith, take that step, and go for it. Leap, jump, step out on faith, whatever you want to call it. This now is the time to go for anything that you have been wanting to start or try or do or experience that you never have before. It is the time. Okay? Let's get your full moon affirmation. My Capricorns, let us get your full moon affirmation. My Capricorns. Okay, she said that's the one. Okay. I release attachments to expected outcomes. I release attachments to expected outcomes. I release attachments to expected outcomes. So basically, what this means, let go of what you think is supposed to happen. Let go of what you think might happen. Let go of what you expect to happen. Let go of what you assumed would happen. Just let it happen. Just do it. Just try it. Just experience it. Just go for it. Just power through it and just see where you end up without hoping that it, because that's how you eliminate disappointment. Because if you think, oh, it's going to work out, it's going to be great, and then it doesn't, then you're disappointed. Right? So if you just go into it saying, okay, however this ends up, that's just how it ends up. Then you open your mind up to the range of expectation, the wide variety of outcomes that you could experience in a given situation, and you're okay with however it goes and not disappointed. Okay, so release attachments to expected outcomes. That's been one of my mantras for this year. One of my one of my affirmations. I've been working on that as well, and it's gone pretty well. I don't expect shit. It just is what it is. Okay, I love you, Capricorn. Bye. All right, up next at 4841, we have, who's that? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That will be greatly appreciated, Taurus. This is your weekly read for the week of August 28th through September 3rd, and it is also your full moon in Pisces read. Now, the full moon will be taking place on a Wednesday, August 30th, and the general effects of that are back at the beginning of the video. Please check that part out. It is time-stamped. During the Pisces full moon, your hopes and dreams for friendship and community will be spotlighted, Taurus. You may find yourself collaborating with someone that inspires you, or you may be considering what your ideal tribe looks like. This is a fortunate time for networking, Taurus, so be sure to put yourself out there. The connections you create now are incredibly optimistic and could offer you long-term support and camaraderie in the long run. All right, Taurus, let us get your Moonology Oracle card, and it says, bring balance and spirituality and practicality, excuse me. Bring balance and practicality. Balance, retrograde. Balance spirituality and practicality. Balance spirituality and practicality. So, Taurus, you must have a balance of both. You can't be strictly factual and actual. You have to have spirituality and other things going on and occurring in your life in order to function. You have to have balance. You have to have good and bad. You have to have happy and sad. You have to have work and play. You have to have spirituality and factuality. I don't know if that's a word, but there we go. The actual and factual, but still I choose you. I'm sorry, I had a TLC moment. Okay. Let's get your tarot message, Taurus. Let us get your tarot message, Taurus. Let us get your tarot message, Taurus. The Justice card, the Moon card, the 10 of Pentacles. The overall energy for you is the Strength card. All right, so the Strength card is Leo energy, and the Justice card is Libra energy, and the Moon card is Pisces energy, and the 10 of Pentacles is solid, stable, and abundant energy. Okay, so basically, the Strength card is self-explanatory. That talks about strength, and that's your overall energy. For the most part, this looks like you're doing under that is the Ace of Pentacles. So you're killing it right now. You're doing very well for yourself. You're doing very well with your life and your issues and your battles and your struggles, and you're winning. Okay? And that is indeed what the Justice card talks about, things being fair and just and what you deserve and balance. And then the Moon card, and then the 10 of Pentacles. So this is exactly what the balanced spirituality and practicality energy is talking about. It's talking about being equally emotional and grounded and stable. It's talking about being balanced and having everything that the spectrum of what you need and what you want in your life and in your energy. So basically, for the most part, Taurus, this is just doubling down on what you need. So if you've just been working and napping and eating, because you know Taurus is gonna eat, it just y'all gonna have that meal. If it's been work, eat, sleep, repeat, work, eat, sleep, repeat, you need to throw some play up in there, or you need to throw some spells or some pray up in there. You need to get out in touch with, maybe do some new moon rituals out in the nature and in your yard or at the river or at the park or don't go in the forest. MissNJoy never recommends that you go into the forest. If you don't understand why, just go watch Mr. Ballin, and you will completely go over to Mr. Ballin's channel, watch the woods, the forest. People be going in there and they don't never come home, and I don't want that for you, Taurus. So never do I MissNJoy recommend you go into the forest, but you can go out there and find lots of open, free areas where there are lots of other people and it's safe to get in touch with and next to nature. Okay? All right. So, embrace all that life has to offer. Emotionally, physically, spiritually, work-wise. You got to get it all in there. You can't just be work, eat, sleep, repeat. Even though you enjoy the eating part and the cooking part so much, my Taurians. But you still got to have some of everything up in there. Got to have a little love, a little play, you know what I mean. A little pray, you know what I mean. A little worship of some kind, or not necessarily worship, because I don't believe in, but you have to have your altar or say your rituals, meditate, do your spells. You got to have that in there. Who's that? Where's your sister? Tell her that she needs to check down. Has she checked down in the sofas and the couches?
I did.
For her glasses, you did? Mm-hmm. No? Okay. I don't know what the hell she's done. All right. My daughter lost her glasses. That's major, and everybody's been. I don't know. All right. Okay. I release that which is not mine. Somebody else just had this one. I think it was Capricorn right before you. It must be. It must be. No, was it Cappy? I don't know, but whatever. I release that which is not mine. In other words, not my circus, not my monkey, not my burden, not my problem, not my issue. I got my own to deal with. I release that which is not mine. That's not my expectation. That's not what I want for myself. That's your shit. Keep your shit. I'll do my shit and shit. Have a nice week. Love you. Bye, Taurus. All right, up next we have Gemini at 5525. 5525. Taurus. I'm sorry, Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. And if I could spell the next sign right. Okay, I get that. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. This is your weekly read for the 28th, August 28th through September 3rd. And it is also your full moon in Pisces reading. The full moon takes place on Wednesday, August 30th. And the general aspects of that are back at the beginning of the video. Please check that out. The full moon in Pisces will illuminate your 10th house of career and public image. Gemini, bringing some of your hopes and wishes for your profession to the forefront. You tend to dream big when it comes to your reputation, and on this day, it'll be easier to envision where your work could potentially take you. This lunation could signify a promotion or an opportunity to showcase your talents to the masses. So, if you've been trying to aim big in your career sector, now is the time to attempt to go big in your career sector, and your efforts and endeavors may be steering you toward those heights at this current time. So, look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. Take a step back, review all that is there, and look at the bigger picture. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. Once again, we are getting your tarot message for my Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My Geminis. And you got 4 cards. I can't unsee them, so they shall be here. You shall have them. The Magician card is your overall energy, and the Magician card in a positive read talks about manifestation, what you're working on, what you're manifesting, what you're calling into your life. The magic that you are trying to create for yourself. We have the Moon card, which is Pisces energy. We have which talks about hidden feelings and emotions, things that you don't see happening and under the surface. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Page of Cups. So this is you locking into and focusing on what fulfills you, what you know you want, and what makes you happy overall. This is you bringing to the forefront and manifesting out loud what it is that you haven't told the world that you want to do or accomplish before. This is if you have never told anybody that you wanted to be a singer or a dancer or a performer on Broadway. This is you saying to yourself, you know what? Such and such company is having an open casting call. I'm taking a week off from work and I'm going. And the world going, what? I didn't know you wanted to do that. And you're going, yes, and I'm going, and shut up. This is that type of energy, and it doesn't have to be that specifically. I'm just using that as an example. This is like you saying, okay, well, I'm a nurse and I'm an RN or an LPN, but I've always wanted to be a nurse practitioner. So I'm going to sign up for the next semester of classes. This is like saying that, I want to do this, or I want to do that, or I want to travel, or I want to go to this country, or I want to. This is breaking out of your shell and not giving any fucks about who says what about what it is that you want to do and who it is that you want to be and where it is that you want to go in your life and in your energy. Period. And going for it and mastering it and doing it and embracing what it is that you love. Okay? Let us get I'm trying to get your full moon affirmation. Let me talk to you, not just go silent. Because I'm trying to focus on it. Okay, Spirit said that one. I release this again. I release that which is not mine. This card has come out several times this evening. I release that which is not mine. I release that which is not mine. And for you, this would probably speak to other people's expectations of you. What people think you should do, want you to do, or want you to. I always thought that you would. I always wanted you to. Parents are good for that. I always wanted you to. Now I don't care what you wanted. It's not your life. It's not about you. It's about me. It's about me, what I want and what I envision and what I want to do. Otherwise, this could be about other people's issues and problems that are not yours. That's not my problem. That's your problem. That's not my issue. That's your issue. That's not my thing. That's your thing. Okay? And release it. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Not my problem. Not my shit. Okay? I love you, Gemini. Good luck and have a great week. And do whatever it is that you want to be doing for you. And give no fucks. I love you. Look at the bigger picture. It's all about you. Your life. You get more than one, but you won't remember this one. Love you. Bye. All right. So Aquarius at 101:47. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That will be greatly appreciated. This is your weekly read for the week of August 28th through September 3rd. And we're asking, and this is also, your full moon in Pisces read. The full moon takes place on Wednesday, August 30th. And we're asking Spirit for a positive and accurate message for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The full moon brings illumination to your current finances and resources. On this day, you'll be considering the possibilities that your assets can offer you, while imagining the ways you can make the most of what's currently in your possession. While the specifics may still be in the air, now is a fortunate time for dreaming of ways of enjoying the fruits of your labor. Okay, so figure out ways to enjoy or get some enjoyment out of the hard work that you're putting in to reduce the finances and the money that you receive. It's time to release negative energy, Aquarius. It's time to release negative energy. I know you got to pay the bills, but everybody deserves to have a beer every now and then. Everybody deserves to smoke that blunt every now and then. Everybody deserves to hit that club every now and then. Everybody deserves to take themselves out to dinner or manicure or pedicure. Treat yourself, treat your person. Whatever. Get your hair did. Okay? How can you actually squeeze in some enjoyment in between the bills and the responsibilities and the work? Let's get your tarot message. It's time to release negative energy. Get some hope and some positivity flowing through your life. It's going to be all right. And the overall energy for you is the Two of Staffs. You got some roads to choose, some decisions to make. What you going to do? We got the Knight of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Two of Swords. The Knight of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Two of Swords. So exactly, you need to determine how to figure in the things that you love on the low. You know, you don't tell the job that you went out drinking or that you smoked, but it's your life, and you have to figure those things in. You do. You have to figure those things in. Where whatever it is that you might love to play video games. You might love to draw. You might love to paint. You haven't in a while. You might need to go grab some canvases or some sketchbooks or some, you know what I'm saying? The things that you need to do to nourish that happy side of yourself and really get those creative juices flowing and get your life back in a balance to where you have something in your life that's bringing you joy or pleasure. I've said this several times tonight to several signs, and it becomes prevalent during Virgo season because everybody buckles down and really focuses on the nitty and the gritty and the work. And you have to balance joy and work in your life. You can't be just work, sleep, eat, repeat. You know, you have to have some fun and some pleasure and some enjoyment in there. So figure out how to factor in what you love to do. I release all obstacles in my path. I release all obstacles in my path. Excuse my nails. They look horrible this week, but I've had to braid hair, so I had to pop a nail off. So I had to do baby hair. I had to do my baby's hair. So school starts Monday. But I release all obstacles in my path. I release all obstacles in my path. So whatever is in your way, holding you back, holding you down, making you feel bad, and get rid of it and learn to and try to figure out a way to factor in some positivity. It's time to release negativity. All right. I love you, Aquarius, and you have a great week. All right. Up next, we have Cancer. Cancer at 10824. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That will be greatly appreciated. This is your weekly read for the week of August 28th through September 3rd. Your full moon in Pisces takes place on Wednesday, August 30th, and your current belief systems and philosophies will be illuminated as the Pisces full moon unfolds. During this lunation, you're being encouraged to broaden your perspective, especially if you've been weighed down by the stresses of your daily life. This is a fortunate time for travel or doing something out of the ordinary, so don't hesitate to switch things up, my Cancers. All right, it's time to get out in the world and go do something different. Take time to breathe out. Take time to breathe out. Exhale. Exhale, Cancer. Just take some time to relax and breathe and release and feel free. This is Pisces week. Give no fucks this week. Give no fucks this week. And let's get your tarot message. The moon card is the overall energy for you. It's been a lot. That is Pisces energy. It talks about hidden feelings and things being buried under the surface and done in the dark. We have the Four of Pentacles, which talks about holding on to something, someone, money, or something. The Five of Swords. The Five of Swords. It talks about battle, conflict, struggle, and competition. And the Ace of Cups. So basically, you have been your own worst enemy. That makes sense. That is a Cancer thing. You have been your hardest on yourself. You have been your own worst critic. You have been your own worst enemy. You have been your own self-saboteur. You have done it all up here. All up here. All in your own head. Nobody could have even said you're doing a horrible job, but you're telling yourself that. No one could even have told you. You're sitting around going, well, is it me? Well, am I a bad person? Well, what do I need to change? Or do I need to do this different? Or who do I need to? Or what do I need to stop? And you're fine. And I need you to know that, and I need you to tell yourself that. I need you to let go and release those negative self-thoughts and self-feelings. I need you to just go meditate and breathe. I need you to just relax. I need you to just calm the entire fuck down. I need you to be okay. I need you to tell yourself that you're okay. I need you to believe that you're okay. And I need you to actually be okay. I need you to tell yourself that there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with who you are. And it's okay. You have to embrace, and people say shadow work. And when we say shadow work, people think it always means fix it, fix it, fix it, fix this, fix that, change that, repair this, repair that, fix that, work on myself. It does sometimes. But what people neglect to realize is that it could also mean accept some things as well. You don't always have to fix everything. You don't always have to change everything. Sometimes you need to accept and embrace certain things because they are just simply a part of who you are. And none of us are perfect. And we all have flaws and issues. And guess what? It's okay. It's perfectly okay. And sometimes you have to accept that it's okay. It's okay to be emotional. It's okay to feel passionately. It's okay to react. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to not be perfect or not get everything right. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay. All of those things, it's okay to have flaws. It's okay to be human. It's okay. And sometimes, like I said, it's shadow work isn't all about fix it, fix it. Sometimes it's about accept it, embrace it, and nurture it, and deal with it, and learn how to manage it. Because sometimes what we see as a fault is actually a strength and a power. You just have to learn how to use it. Okay? Look at every superhero movie where there's a power or mutation. What did they do? What did Charles Xavier create? Yes, I'm going Marvel. What did Charles Xavier create the entire school for the X-Men for? What did he do that for? To teach them how to embrace their differences, how to use their mutation for a good purpose, and how to control it. Okay? And that's what was also like Charmed. Piper was blowing shit up and couldn't figure out why or what the hell was happening and or how it was a good power, but she learned how to use it for the greater good. Okay? You learn how to control it. You learn how to master it. It can actually be a strength. I release pain and suffering. All right, Cancer? This is your full moon affirmation. I release pain and suffering. I release pain and suffering. All right, Cancer, I love you, and y'all have a great week, okay? Check the general effects of the full moon back at the beginning of the video. It will be timestamped, okay? Okay, bye. Up next at 1:12:45. We have Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That will be greatly appreciated. This is your weekly read for the week of August 28th through September 3rd, and we're asking Spirit for a positive and accurate message. This is also your full moon in Pisces read. The full moon in Pisces will take place on Wednesday, August 30th, and this full moon sheds light on your boundaries and obligations you currently share with others. You may be paying off a debt that has been looming over you, or adjusting your proximity to other people and their financial responsibilities. You may also be considering the possibility that your resources are creating for you now that you may have been unavailable to see before. Any endings that happen now are likely a blessing in disguise. So don't be afraid to embrace any changes, okay? All right. Surrender to the divine, Leo. Surrender to the divine. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. Let's get your tarot message. Just let it take you. Just let the universe show you way to go. Let me show you. Let me show you the way to go. Let the universe just guide you to where you're supposed to go. I have 3 people watching. Everyone, please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, share, all that wonderful stuff. We have the 9 of Cups as your overall energy, Leo. The 9 of Cups talks about wish fulfillment, manifestation, and what you want. The Page of Swords, the Judgment card, and the Hermit card, which is Virgo energy, and we are in Virgo season. So, all right, Leo, the Page of Swords, the Judgment card, and the Hermit card. You need to make some decisions on your own and for yourself, for the most part, is what this is saying. There are some things that you need to figure out on your own. There are some things that you need to fix on your own. There are some things that you need to realize and you need to just do by yourself. That there is a point where, yes, help is good and help is wonderful. And there is a point where helping others is good and helping others is wonderful. But there is also a point where you need to do for yourself and you need to focus on yourself and you need to do what's best for you and what you need to do. Okay? And you. Let us get, so this is saying to focus on what it is you need, you want, and you know you need to do for yourself. I am trying to pull your full moon affirmation, and I release that which is not mine. This one has been out a lot all night. I release that which is not mine. If it's not your circus and not your monkey, if it's not your problem, if it's not your responsibility, if it's not your obligation, if it's not your issue, if it's just not. If it's not your idea, if it's not your thought, if it's not your desire, I don't want that. Just let it happen. It talks about the 9 of Cups here is your overall energy. That talks about wish fulfillment. That's what you want, what you're manifesting, what you need, and what you desire. Your happiness, your stability, your love, your self-worth, all about you on your own. That shouldn't be hard for you, Leo, but you can tend to be loyal to people in the wrong times and in the wrong places. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. Okay? You have to be giving unto what gives to you. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Okay? I love you, Leo. Remember, release that which is not yours. Okay? All right. Have a great week. Up last but not least at 117.06. We have Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. This is your weekly read for the week of August 28th through September 3rd. This is also your full moon in Pisces read. The full moon takes place on Wednesday, August 30th. And we are asking Spirit for a positive and accurate message. Aries, this moon will shed light on your desire to retreat and withdraw from the public eye. Although you tend to be a pretty active person, this lunation is encouraging you to spend less time on the go and more time recharging your imaginative batteries. If you've been feeling burnt out, now is a good time to shift your focus toward things that don't require much physical activity like journaling or daydreaming. So, spend some alone time, some you time, some downtime, some in time, Aries. I'm trying to pull your Moonology Oracle card. And I keep getting multiple cards, and let me shuffle a few more times. I'm also having a hot flash. My head is on fire like a tiki torch. It is hot, 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 hot. Okay. Okay. And Leo just had this one as well. Just let it happen, Aries. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. Surrender to the divine. Just let it happen. Just Mercury retrograde. Just let the universe show you and guide you along the way. Just let the universe just trust in what it is. Just let the universe guide you. Just let it happen. That's why I love the moon. Every night it's there for you. It's constant. All right, and you got 4 cards. I can't unsee them. The Lover's card is the overall energy for you. It is Gemini energy, which can also, it can talk about a divinely guided connection, but it can also talk about needing to make a passionate decision. You have the 10 of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the 6 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords. Okay, so you have some things that may be disturbing your peace this week, Aries. I have not needed to clarify throughout this entire read, but here you go. Getting the 10 of Swords. No one has even had a Devil card or a Tower card all night. So let's clarify your 10 of Swords and see why this is here. The 10 of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the 6 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords. But it looks as though something is definitely disturbing your peace, or you're just having a difficult time finding and establishing peace. That's what it looks more like. It looks the same thing, depending on how you spin that. The 10 of Swords clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Right. So, and then the Death card. So this is, you're trying to figure out how to fight for, establish, fight for, maintain, whatever it is in your life, your peace. This is trying to maintain the peace of mind that you have at all costs. This is trying to just take things as they come, surrendering to the divine with a grain of salt, just not stressing, not letting it get to you, not letting it bother you, just letting it happen, just letting it go down, just letting things and people be and hoping that things and people let you be. This is trying to decide what you need to do in order to maintain and to establish, to maintain and to cultivate peace consistently. Just working on your peace of mind and your state of being, and not letting anything and anyone disturb you. Just want a nice, calm, peaceful, serene week to just chill and do you and reflect. I release all that is no longer in alignment with my higher self. Aries, I release all that is no longer in alignment with my higher self. I release all that is no longer in alignment with my higher self. All right, Aries, you better let it go then. You just release it. Just let it happen. Just deal with what you need to deal with. Don't deal with what you don't need to deal with. Refuse to deal with what you don't want to deal with. And just let yourself be at peace and relax. Okay? All right. I love you. Everybody, this has been your weekly read and your full moon in Pisces read. Like I said, the full moon takes place on Wednesday, August 30th. It is the blue moon because it's the second full moon of the month, and it is, oh, let me do an excerpt from the Peace book. I'm sorry, at 123. Uh, 123. Let's do an excerpt from the Peace book, and then I'll send you on your way. And this comes from the, hold on. Okay. The best and most beautiful things in this world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. And that is by Helen Keller. The most beautiful things in this world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. And that is by Helen Keller. And that is an excerpt for you for the week from the Peace book. And I'm closing on that one for those of you watching live. Ask Miss and Joy is up next. Good night. Have a great week. And be cool with your Pisces full moon. Watch the general aspects. They will be time stamped. Goodbye.